Hello, everybody. This is Crystal. I'm coming at you today with a video today about cat care. Now, as you guys know, I have two cats. I have one cat, which is Sylvester. He's a tuxedo cat and he's 2 years old. And I have my other cat, Squeaky, who's 1 years old, 1 year old. And he's like a gray cat. He looks like a Russian blue cat, but he's a rescue, so I doubt that he's 100% Russian blue. So, yeah. So there's the gray cat and the tuxedo cat, Squeaky and Sylvester. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about care of the cats. And as you can see up here, these are my rat friends. So, yeah. Anyway, the first thing that you really need to consider with cats is nutrition. I feel that it's better to feed cats wet food because cats are they come from the desert. They don't drink that much naturally. They don't have a very high thirst drive. So, a lot of times they can be chronically dehydrated, and this can lead to kidney problems, and especially with male cats because they're more prone to these kidney issues. So, my advice is to put your cat on a very good wet food diet. Sometimes my cats eat Whole Earth Farms, sometimes they eat Sheba, sometimes they eat this brand right here, which is Blue Tastefuls, the pate version. They eat this sometimes. Um, what else do they eat? Purina Pro Plan. I know that there are higher quality wet foods, but they don't really eat the bougie wet foods. They just don't. So my advice is to get any type of wet food is better than dry food. So my advice is just to get a wet food that you know that your cat will eat. So they eat Sheba, Whole Earth Farms, Purina Pro Plan, and Blue Tastefuls. And I can get the Blue Tastefuls from not Walgreens, from CVS, but I use my the 40% off coupon, so I buy it then. So that's another tip to save a little bit of money. A lot of people will feed their cats dry food because they feel that dry food cleans the teeth, but it really doesn't. Just think about it. Like, would eating crackers or something clean your teeth? Eating something hard or dry clean your teeth? No. So for as far as their dental health care, I brush their teeth every day or either most days of the week. So my advice to you is to brush their teeth and not to depend on dry food to clean your cat's teeth because it doesn't really hold up to logic in my opinion. Sometimes they will eat codfish. Like, these are human grade foods right here. They will eat codfish. They will eat tuna rarely. They eat chicken. They eat turkey. They eat all kinds of human grade meats. They like that too. They also like shrimp sometimes. So they eat good. They eat really good. Sometimes I will give them a crunchy treat like this here, the feline greenies, or sometimes Temptations. I'll hook them up with that sometimes just as a treat, but the bulk of their food is wet food or either human grade meats because cats are obligate carnivores. Dogs can eat a little bit of vegetable matter, a little bit of apples, a little bit of carrots. That's what dogs can eat. But cats are obligate carnivores and they are meat eaters. That's one thing that you have to understand about cats. They are meat eaters. And wet food is best for cats. That's it. The second thing that you need to be mindful of is the medical care, like the shots and all of that. My cats go to a clinic, the Norfolk SPCA clinic. That's very low cost. They can get their shots. My advice is not to over vaccinate the cats, only get basically the core vaccines, like of course rabies, which is required by law, feline distemper, and I also recommend the feline leukemia vaccine because I did have a cat about 2 years ago pass away from the feline leukemia virus, and that's not anything to play with. That's really serious. So I advise you to vaccinate against the feline leukemia vaccine. The best type of feline leukemia vaccine, in my opinion, is the PureVax, which is hopefully I pronounce this right, is adjuvant free. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'll put it all in the description box below. And adjuvants are kind of things that stimulate the immune system. And those things that stimulate the immune system more so can cause cats to get something called vaccine site sarcoma, which is like a tumor at the site of the vaccine where the needle went in. So that's why I recommend that you don't over vaccinate your cats. Only give them, what the vet requires. And the preservative free vaccines are best for reducing the risk of the vaccine shot sarcoma in cats. So that's what I recommend you do. And PureVax is the feline leukemia vaccine that I like to use because it doesn't have those adjuvants in it, which can stimulate their immune system to the point of causing an extra tumor at the vaccination site. So I recommend you do that. Another thing we need to talk about is insurance. Okay, we don't want to be in a situation where you have to choose between putting the cat down or going hungry because you are going broke over these vet bills. The thing is, my advice is to get insurance for your cats before they develop any chronic diseases or before they get too old. Get them on a good insurance plan while they're still young and healthy so that you can lock in the rates, low rates, and also so because a lot of insurance companies do not accept animals with pre-existing conditions. So my animals are with Bivy, and that's only $14 a month. And I will put the link to the company in the description box below. It's kind of a bare bones insurance company, and it just adds an extra layer of protection so I don't have to choose between being able to afford medical care for my cats if something bad happens or having the cat go without because I cannot afford it. No pet owner wants to be in a situation like that. So I advise you, whether you have a cat or whether you have a dog, to get that insurance. Get something. And I like Bivy because it doesn't have a exam, so you don't need an exam before coverage. And like I said earlier, do it before they develop any pre-existing conditions because no insurance company will accept you with pre-existing conditions. So I'll put the link to Bivy in the description box below so that you can check them out. If you don't deal with them, you can choose another company, but I'm just letting you know what the company that I have experience with. Okay, a few other things. I also like to brush their teeth every day or almost every day. And I have a few videos about cat dental care. I will link them in the description box below. And of course, it's better to start when they're young, so it'll be easier for you and for them. I brush them out maybe a couple times a week. Yeah, they like it. So that just to get all the dead hairs out so it doesn't end up in your house as much. So, and also I like to bathe them about once a month. My vet says that I don't have to bathe them as often. Cats pretty much clean themselves, but I still like to help them out a little bit because I think maybe it's just my personal bias, but I don't know. I just don't think licking yourself is really giving yourself a deep clean. That's just my opinion. Maybe that's just the human in me talking, but yeah. So I help them out maybe once a month, once every other month. I give them a good bath and I use like a nice cat shampoo. At one point, I was using baby shampoo, but my vet says she preferred me to use a specific cat shampoo, so I have that. And I have a couple of videos up on bathing your cats, and I will link them in the description box below. So, yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you all have a great day, great weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.